Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Hello everybody, Mr. DJ Demented here. I would like to welcome everybody to the new channel. This is part 3 rather, of the first week madness. Today I will be playing Binding of Isaac. As you see, I have the expansion Wrath of the Lamb. I have beaten the game before, start to finish. I have restarted the data to where I have only gotten to beat Mom right now. So, I'd like to remind everybody before I get this video underway, if you do like the content on the channel, if you do like how I commentate, how I like to have fun with everything, then please like the video, comment on it, I'd love to talk to you, subscribe, and tell friends and family about this channel. So, without further ado, let's get this started. I am going to be playing as Isaac because I don't like the lack of movement speed on Maggie. I'm not sure how well this runs with XSplit going, but seems to be doing all fine. Let me turn on the music real fast, because the music in this game is awesome. Okay, sweet. Sounds like we've got a game going here now. Okay, so I am hoping for a build with Polyemphus. I do like having the max damage very early, but I can make pretty much any build work. Now, obviously, since I've only beaten Mom this playthrough, I'm only going to be able to make it to the heart, but I may die sooner than that. So this video can be anywhere from 40 minutes long to get to and kill the heart to I'm definitely not going to make it 5. If I die within the first 5 minutes, I'm just going to restart it because, well, that's pitiful. $3 bill. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad of a first start. Okay. Since I do have a heart right here, I'm gonna go into this demon room. see. Okay, yep, there's the secret room right there. Halo of flies. Cool. 7 cents off the bat. Not really too shabby. Any of you that are unfamiliar with this game, I did include in the video the first cinematic in the game, just to explain what's happening. This game is very vulgar. It has a lot of jokes in it that aren't for the young-minded people out there. And if you don't like it, well then obviously you wouldn't be watching it. So just gonna let the flies kill that there. I think my most hated enemies in the first few rooms has to be headless, or the floating heads. They can definitely get annoying with how small the hitbox is and with how much they're floating around. I like these rooms, they're just really gimmies. Okay. Troll bomb. I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm pretty sure the secret room is either right here or up here in this corner over here. I'm gonna try right here, because yeah, not too lucky this time. Oh well, I might get another bomb. And I don't have any keys. That actually really sucks. That's gonna make for a bad playthrough, because a lack of keys means a lack of options. Keys are probably the most important resource. Yes, bombs can do a lot of damage if you're against the right enemies, and they can open secret rooms, and coins can let you buy some really cool stuff, but utmost import is keys. They open chests, they open doors, they open all sorts of opportunities for you. Widow! Get your ugly ass over here so I can kill you. Now, if anybody hasn't noticed this before, all 4 of her feet are just big toes, and I find that really creepy for some reason. It just looks weird, you know, the models in this game. They're so wonderfully hideous. And, well, they definitely knew what they were doing when they said we're going to make a bunch of horrible looking bosses. Okay, as you can tell, there's probably a bit of lag here and there, but nothing too big. I mean, this is just running slow because I have it going on the highest possible graphic settings for your viewing pleasure. I might knock those down just 1 notch before we really get going here. Okay, Widow, down. Now, the hardest thing in boss rooms, I don't think is normally the boss, is any bosses that spawn smaller enemies is clearing out the smaller enemies after the bosses are dead. Say you get somebody like Duke of Flies, when he spawns 3 explosive flies after he dies, you're not exactly having a big party with that. Unless you like exploding party balloons at your party. Okay. What I do like is just the attention to detail with this game. Is even in these little cutscenes, it's forever alone. Forever alone, Isaac. No love, not even from his mom. That is depressing. To any people out there that their moms don't pay attention to them, I'm sorry. Your life must be horrible. But I must say, Isaac's mom is quite the bitch. I wouldn't want her to be my mom under any circumstance. Kill me in the name of the Lord. Yeah, whatever you say, crazy woman. Now, what I'm going to do is, since I have 2 bombs, is I'm going to go up and blow this secret room open because I know that's where it is. It's connected to the demon room. Fairly easy to tell once you've played the game for as long as I have. It just kind of explains itself where secret rooms are and everything. It comes with time, you know. You learn the layouts and you go a bit insane. But who said that's a bad thing, right? A devil room. Ooh, ouch, a board. And I know I'm saying that wrong, but I just like saying it that way. So, Guppy's Paw. Definitely gonna be using that. Do I want Spectral Tears? Not sure I do at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Now, instead of going further south, because I know the boss room's probably down there, I'm just going to keep going around the secret room, because I know that nothing around the secret room is very special, and I do want a key to get into the treasure room before I keep going. And all of the knowledge of my items from this game doesn't come from anywhere special. I literally just played this game for about 3 months straight without playing anything else, and looked up every item on the wiki. So I've done nothing you guys can't do. If you just want to get out there and do it, be my guest. And ow, that was totally unnecessary. Pow. Okay. I just like being able to do that. I was hoping that would give me a soul heart, but I'm okay with a key too. Now, I never risk it with golden chests if I want to get into the treasure room. First things first, treasure room, treasure room, treasure room. Always. Because I just don't want to deal with a chance of not being able to get into that room. Because that is one of my biggest pet peeves as a loot hoard, is not getting into loot rooms. Like rooms specifically built for that. Just drives me up a wall. Oh, this is Tooth Shot. Okay, I was wondering what it was. Now, since I did get a key here, I'm gonna open that golden chest. But just to prove to you that it won't give me any other keys, and it would have probably ripped me off. Yep, no other keys, just some bombs, some coins, some hearts. In my experience, chests rarely ever give you the keys back out of them you put into them, so I'm never a big fan of doing that. I don't like to risk it for the biscuit, as I say. Ooh, bombs. Boom! Like 10 bombs. Get that cute little fuse coming out of my head. Spectral Tears. Not really great for putting out fires. I'm gonna go south now, just to see if I can find the shop. See if I can find the super secret room. See, boss room right here. Called it earlier. Shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody. I'm guessing the super secret room is probably to the south here. To the south of the boss room here. Big. Hate these little corridors with the tiny spiders in them. Okay, so I'm gonna blow that a new one. I'm gonna blow the south up. Not. Whatever. I'm just gonna let people take that as they will. Red chest. Troll bombs. Mega troll bomb. Yep, leaving. You know you've played a game too long when you can call what the drops are. I have a key, so I'm going to be able to get into the shop, buy whatever's there for 15 cents. I will pretty much guarantee buy it. I'm trying to think of an item that I won't buy for 15 cents in the shop, and at the moment I can't think of one. I do like to explore every bit of space I have available to me before moving on areas, but I might let that rule slide a bit just for the sake of time in the video, because normally I can spend 1 hour just getting to Mom, and that would make for a lengthy video. I'd probably break that up. Okay. These meat guys, not too bad. Just keep from getting hit by them. It's all about fluidity of movement with this game. Just keep moving, just keep running around. Mom's purse, really nice if you already have a bunch of trinkets set up lying around, but I haven't gotten any trinkets yet, so that's kind of the devil. I'll admit, I actually kind of forgot what the devil does. I'm trying to think of it, and I can't come up with the answer for the life of me. So that's just a chest. Not gonna bother with that. The thing is, now that I have 12 bombs, I'll be able to find secret rooms and super secret rooms. I'll be able to get my coins back in no time. Again, it's just keys that I'm worried about. Keys are my biggest deal. So, I might not talk a lot during the boss fights, unless it needs explaining. In that case, I'll do it up front. But now that I'm done talking and everything, I will just mute my mic during boss fights. So, this one's Gertie Jr. Object of the boss. Stay away from her, stay away from the flies. And, now I'll mute my mic. And that was how to defeat Gertie Jr. Poorly, but I did it. So, you know, I've never been good with Gertie Jr., so I'm not going to stress about it. Just what I thought would be in this room. I mean, that's normally what happens. You get it earlier on in the level, and it just gives you the same options when you're finished with the level. So, by all normal technicalities, I should have kept access to the devil room. I mean, if I had known it was access to the devil room, I should have kept it until I knew that there wasn't access to it at the end of the level, at the boss. I always get soul hearts. I'm one of those players that likes to max out on soul hearts, just so that I don't have to worry about health ever. I do like playing Maggie if I get a lot of speed items on her, but speed items are so few and far between outside of level 1, level 2 bosses that I just don't think it's worth it. Oh, mutant spider! How I love thee. I'm just gonna kill the crap off here. Yes, this just makes you about 3 times as powerful. I wouldn't say 4. You can rarely hit with all 4 shots, but with the $3 bill, this might end up being quite nice. Definitely worth spending the key to get into that treasure room. Like I said, treasure rooms utmost importance, because they just good items every time. Doesn't matter if it's the crappiest good item in the game, it's still a good item. I've gotten some fairly useless crap from it, but, you know, everything in this game has a use. Even if you're not convinced of it when you start playing the game, later on in the game you start to realize, like, yeah, everything has its place in this game. There's no wasted potential. Except for the goat's hoof. That's wasted potential. But, this game is just so well made. I don't know how to say it any better than that. You will probably see a couple playthroughs of this on the channel, even if it's just a quick 10-minute bit, because I will be dedicated to this channel for sure. I will want to make videos as much as I possibly can. That means I want to make at least videos daily, but nothing's guaranteed. Still being in school and everything. Just busy schedule. Between this and a job and school. Huh, I didn't know $3 bill actually gave you a chance at the piss. Though that isn't a very fast attack rate. I think it's just the visual effect. I don't think it's the actual effect of the... what is that called anyways? The lemon juice or something like that. Okay, meat wads. Fun, fun, fun. I always see if I can take one out, like if I'm powerful enough, I always see if I can take one out right off the bat before he even gets a chance to get his buddies and surround me. Because that is the biggest thing with enemies that chase you, like not just these guys, but if you let them surround you, you're boned. It's like that is... You can take 1 or 2 hearts of damage to get out of it, but it normally just ends very poorly. So 10 cents right there. Sweet. I have at least another room before a shop. Yep. I'm going to go into the demon room just because I'm not too worried about my health pool right now. As much damage as I have been taking, a lot of it's been from just me not paying attention, making sure everything's recording alright and everything. But, yeah. So, I'm just going to be focusing a lot. Binding is a game where you can't really mess around a whole lot, so... Another? Okay, then. I know, some of you will say that was a stupid move and you waste all your hearts and blah blah blah. Don't care. For me, the chance is all the glory. If you don't take risks, what good are you, huh? Well, there were the risks for the secret room, and they didn't pan out very well, so that may be a foreshadowing of things to come. The ladder. Definitely take the ladder. Now, I was an idiot when I started playing this game. I thought the ladder was an activatable item, but no, totally passive. See? And you could just cover one square with it. It can get you pretty much anything. I mean, those 3 coins that you saw earlier, I'm going to be able to go and get those now. And the other room with coins in it, I don't remember what the deal was with those coins, but then I'm just going to go do that, and we're going to head our way on over to the boss room. Like I said, beyond explaining what the boss is about, I'm going to mute my mic so I can just focus on the fight. So, let's head on in here and see what we are up against. With quad shot bombs, shouldn't be too difficult. Ah, Fistula. Just a basic avoid everything fight, so. Okay, so that was Fistula. Like I said, fairly straightforward. Avoid all the things in that fight. Another thing that I really forgot to mention that's kind of vital to that fight is... Wow, I'm going to have to walk all the way back there. That's why you don't take random pills, kids. But another main part to that fight is killing the maggots as soon as they come out of them. Because having a lot of maggots can easily mean death. It's like maggots will just fill up the screen, they will be charging you constantly, and they won't let up. So just keep them cleared out of the room, and they shouldn't cause too much of a problem. Now I'm just going to risk a bunch of cash here for the soul hearts. And the trinkets, considering I still have Mom's purse and I'm still not utilizing it. Steven lives. Yes, Steven does live. That is a reference to one of the bosses in here. I forget what the boss himself is in reference to, but I'm sure it's in reference to something. Cancer. Yes, I love cancer. Especially with something like the $3 bill. It just bolsters your attacking like none other. And 2 free coins back for that. I like to go with the if you get back what you spent for it model, everything else is free. So I just got 2 coins out of that for free. Ignoring the fact that I spent 4 to get these 2. I think it was 4 anyways. 4 or 5. But yeah, I'm gonna finish off taking these pills and then go to the next level. Hopefully one of them's a 1-up. Bad gas. And Dur. Yes, quite. And again, that is why you don't take random pills, kids. You can get some bad gas and retardation. Okay, all 4 directions. Let's start with going down. If any of you are wondering why he's leaving little puddles of piss after he enters every door, is because when you are at 1 heart or lower, which considering right now I only have soul hearts, so I'm considered at 0 hearts, he will piss himself every time he walks into a room. So, isn't that lovely? Again, I'm one of those people that just likes to think that whenever you're doing something in a video game, you're destroying like entire races of things. And considering you end up in your mother's womb and everything, I honestly like to think you're just slaughtering like fetuses of possible brothers, sisters, or I don't know why I didn't take damage there, but I guess that was my penance for it. Definitely not going into the demon room, for obvious reasons. If you can't tell the obvious reasons, look at my health. And then I would ask you to not subscribe, because, well, you'd be an idiot, and I don't want my subscriber base to be full of idiots. I would like a nice intelligent subscriber base for this channel. I'll be honest, the reason I like taking Guppy's Paw is for the chance of getting the Guppy combo, which is literally the definition of insanity. It's like if you Google insanity, just the definition of it, or go to dictionary.com, it will say insanity, verb, used to describe the Guppy combo in The Binding of Isaac: Wrath of the Lamb. It's legitimate. Go look it up. But now I'm just going to be... These are just bits of Fistula. I don't know how they survived the initial slaughter, but they're trying to avenge their fallen rest of self, and doing a horrible job at it. This is going to be interesting. Luckily I have a paralyzing shot. Stone shot is probably the best thing for those floating heads. Like I said, most hated enemy type in the basement levels, because they are just the small hitboxes and the maneuverability and everything else. Just, it's all overpowered if you ask me. Then again, so are you. So, you know, it's like my philosophy with League. Everything in it's overpowered. But if everything in it's overpowered, can something really be underpowered? Teleport. No thanks. I thought that was the doctor's remote for a second, but then I remembered that's a different color. So the doctor's remote is really nice, even though it's really easy to kill yourself if you don't know what you're doing with it. Which I don't 90% of the time. I will get Isapek or Isapek or however you pronounce it, and I will just go into the first room that I possibly can and take the opportunity to murder myself. So, just going to be going through here. I'm going to try and find a way to get more hearts before going into the boss room, because if I go into the boss room on half a heart, I'm probably instantly dead. No question about it. Now, I like these rooms. As long as you avoid the spikes and aren't an idiot about it, you can pretty much just sit here and treat it like a shooting gallery. I almost ran into a spike there. God, that would have been the stupidest way to die. It's like, I sound like such an expert, right? And then dies to running into spikes. Yeah. Totally an expert, guys. I swear. Then again, there's no MLG for playing Binding of Isaac. If there was, I'd be totally on that. It's like, you wouldn't see me here. I'd be in, like, Vegas in a tournament. It's like, MLG, Binding of Isaac, this needs to be a thing. Somebody get on that. Somebody at MLG watch this video and say it needs to be a thing, just on behalf of a kid with a dream, okay? And if you don't, you're a horrible person. But please, subscribe. It's like, I don't want idiots in my player base, but jerks that don't listen to my begs and pleads, go right ahead, subscribe. But, it is possible to slide in between the corner of these spikes, I know, but with half a heart, I'm not going to risk it. Oh, Wrath. Fun and easy. I say fun and easy, and then I run right into him. Wow, that was just a poor setup. Well, I've got to say, that's what happens when you don't get keys, and also what happens when you make a deal with the devil. So don't sell your soul to the devil, kids. This has been Mr. DJ Demented. I did all my plugging at the beginning, so have a nice day. I will see you guys tomorrow.